Well, for nearly 2 decades, Damon Thomas and Curlin Phipps have been driving innovation here in the Central Valley. From being amongst the first website developers in the early 2000s to building partnerships with schools to drive engagement with STEM, they are leveraging their years of tech and education experience to launch rePo, a mobile app for lesson planning. So joining us now are the co-founders of Quiq Labs, Damon Thomas along with Curlin Phipps. So thank you guys so much for being here. This I actually teach myself, so I understand the sort of the anxiety and the effort that goes into lesson planning, and if there was an app for that, I would get on that. But before we get to the rePo app, talk to me about how you guys met and started Quiq Labs.
All right, so Curlin and I are really best friends. We met back in high school in the 9th grade. We're originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. We eventually migrated and moved to California to start families and a tech company called Quiq Labs.
And so what is Quiq Labs? What do you guys do? What's your service or what's your product?
So Quiq Labs is a tech education company and multimedia company. So we actually have a brand new facility in downtown Fresno, California in the Factory 41 building, which used to be the old spaghetti factory.
Oh my God.
So in that building, we have a brand new space that allows us to actually do school field trips. We do community engagement with education, and we do a lot of tech education out of that facility, as well as multimedia, web design, and graphic design.
Well, I love that you're in the old spaghetti factory because that's a really cool building.
It is very cool.
Why do you think it's so important to expose kids here in the Central Valley to, and then answer me this question.
Okay.
Are we continuing to call it STEM now, or are we calling it STEAM?
So
what is it?
They both are correct.
Okay.
However, we like to focus specifically on STEAM because we have a background in technology and arts, because we're multimedia, graphic design, coding, and web development. So art is a strong component. Is a big part of it. You can't really develop an app or a website without someone designing how it looks and feels to the end user. So we focus on STEAM, which incorporates STEM as well.
And why do you guys think that's so important for kids here in the Central Valley?
We think it's huge for kids in the Central Valley because it's generally accepted that in the Central Valley, it's mostly about agriculture, and then we want to introduce agriculture and software and technology and design to have a real culture that we can incorporate into the Central Valley, and not just in the Central Valley, but all across the nation.
I think what I've seen a lot, and I talk to businesses and lots of people in ag, is that we always seem to find our technology solutions in ag from outside of the Central Valley, and so there's a huge opportunity because we live here and because we know the industry. There's a big opportunity to create some of those companies here to find those solutions right here in the Central Valley.
Correct.
So rePo is one of your guys' latest projects. How did you find, this is a solution for people. So how did you find this challenge or this problem, and then how did you find the solution?
That's a great question. So one of the other things that we do is we run after school programs all over Fresno County. And while we were there, we noticed that lesson planning was a huge problem. The paraeducators didn't like doing them. It's hard. You couldn't find stuff. And so we're tech guys, and we decided, well, we can solve that problem. So we created a platform so that we can make lesson plans accessible to anybody that subscribes to the platform, as well as they can add their own lesson plans into it.
I love this. Okay, so I've seen things that are similar. So how does this app work? If I am a teacher, I log in. Okay, I want to teach a lesson on robots. Could I find something that somebody else has taught before, or how does it work?
So in our platform, we create lesson plans and we add them in there. We make those available.
Yeah.
But like I said, our customers can also add their own lesson plans. So if there is a lesson plan on robotics, when you launch the app, you just do a simple search, and it'll come up with a list of all the lesson plans to satisfy the search. You click it, and it's really that simple.
As well as maybe the exercises or the media that you need or the resources that you need. How do we get signed up for rePo? How do we use it? Do we have to be like a member?
Well, yes. If you go to resourceportal.com, you can sign up for a free trial and you can try it out. We actually have a mobile app that we're launching, and that is available. You can download it for free, try it out, and you can do all the lesson planning right from the palm of your hands.
What's the goal with this app?
The mission is to make good quality content accessible to anybody that wants to have access to it.
Yeah.
So if you're an inner city school, a rural school, a single room school, if you have access to good quality content, then the kids will be enriched.
Yeah, and we talk about diversity of thought a lot when we talk about education. And so it's so important to have people, teachers who can add their content from lots of different areas of schooling and lots of different areas of education, because the way that we teach robotics in Cincinnati is probably going to be different than the way we teach it in Reedley or something like that.
Right.
So, okay, real quickly for me, you guys, what is next for Quiq Labs? What's next for you guys working on anything else that's new?
So I think what we really want to do is talk about the new facility that we're in. I think the next biggest thing is to have people understand that we're trying to bring and use our facility to bring people in so that we can do tech education anywhere from K through 12 and young adult, so they can come to our facility and we can teach career technical education skills like we've done for the Fresno EOC, Fresno Housing Authority, as well as Fresno Unified School District and Fresno County Superintendent of Schools. We want to let everyone know that we're available, and tech education is alive in the city.
Okay, well, there are some awesome things happening at Quiq Labs in the old Spaghetti Factory building. If you're from here, you know exactly where that is. We will have all the information on Quiq Labs and their newest app, rePo. We'll put it on our website as well. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And congratulations. All right, still to come here, Fairwind Senior Living is a whole lifestyle. The fitness program getting its residents moving after this.